Sri Digambar Kamath, respected Chief Secretary, respected Director General of Police, His Holiness Sadguru Ramesh Anandacharya Swamiji, Shri Kshetra Tapobhumi, Srimati Brahmi Devi, Director of Shri Kshetra Tapobhumi, His Grace Archbishop Philip Neri Ferrand, representatives from the institutions and beneficiaries, press and media, other distinguished guests present, and ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Raj Bhavan, I extend to all of you a very warm and hearty welcome to this inaugural program of disbursement of financial assistance under the discretionary fund. This was announced on the occasion of the 71st birthday of Honorable Prime Minister. This program is a new initiative and a unique effort of Honorable Governor to extend a helping hand to the people. The inaugural is indeed a momentous occasion, and we are privileged to have with us Honorable Governor, who is the architect of this welfare initiative. A very warm welcome to you, sir. We are greatly honored also to have with us the Honorable Chief Minister, who will soon be arriving here. Under his able and dynamic leadership, government is implementing several welfare schemes for the health and well-being of people, and Honorable Chief Minister has provided the budget for the discretionary fund. So a very warm welcome to him in advance. We are also very happy to have with us Honorable Minister for Revenue, who is the local MLA and Minister, and we look forward to her encouragement and support in this regard. A very warm welcome to you, Madam. We are also pleased to have the presence of Honorable Leader of Opposition. When this initiative was announced, Honorable Leader of Opposition had welcomed it and he thanked the Honorable Governor. A very warm welcome to you, sir. We are also delighted by the presence of the Chief Secretary and Director General of Police. A very warm welcome to both of them. Creative ideas are the gift of God, and we need divine light to guide us on the path of action. We are honored to have with us His Holiness Sadguru Brahmesh Anandacharya and His Grace Archbishop to seek their blessings. A very warm welcome to these two spiritual leaders. The beneficiaries constitute the most important part of this program. A very warm welcome to all of them present here. Without publicity, we would not have reached this stage. A very warm welcome to all our friends from the press and media. We are confident that this august gathering here today will lead us on the path of renewed progress and prosperity of Goa. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for the very warm welcome to all the dignitaries and invitees present here. I now request His Holiness Sadguru Brahmesh Anand Acharya Swami to kindly bless us all, and we are all waiting for his blessings. Sir, can we address the gathering?
श्री गुरुदेव दत्त वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानंदं कृष्णं वंदे जगद्गुरुं। श्री गुरुदेव दत्त। आज इस मंच को आभूषित करने वाले हमारे गोवा के महामहिम राज्यपाल PS श्रीधरन पिल्लाई जी, यहाँ उपस्थित उनकी धर्मपत्नी, मंच पर विराजमान हमारे गोवा के आर्च बिशप जी, हमारे बीच में उपस्थित दिगंबर कामत जी, जो हमारे गोवा को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, गोवा की शान हैं, यहाँ उपस्थित आदरणीय इस प्रदेश की महिला नेतृत्व मोन्सेरात जी और यहाँ उपस्थित आप सब लोग जितने भी सरकारी अधिकारी हैं, पुलिस के अधिकारी हैं, आप सब लोगों को प्यार भरा नमस्कार, जय सच्चिदानंद। आज के इस दिन आदरणीय गवर्नर जो गोवा को प्राप्त हुए हैं, उन्होंने एक अच्छी पहल हमारे सामने रखी है। एक बड़ा विशेष और प्रभावी आज का कार्यक्रम है। देश के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी जी एक ऐसा नेतृत्व हमारे देश को नेतृत्व हमें मिला है, जिनके जन्मदिन के अवसर पर जन्मदिन को औचित्य कर आज हमारे गवर्नर जी ने जिनको सहायता की आवश्यकता है और उनकी इच्छा है उनको सहायता दे, तो आज यहाँ उनको मदद सम्मान इन लोगों को मिले जो सामाजिक संस्था काम करते हैं या जो पीड़ित व्यक्ति हैं, उनको आज गवर्नर साहब अपने हाथों या उन्होंने इनिशिएटिव लिया है कि इनको ये मदद जो है वो पहुंचनी चाहिए। तो मुझे लगता है कि ये पहल देश में पहले और किसी गवर्नर हाउस से हुई होगी मुझे मालूम नहीं, लेकिन हम गोवा के लोगों के लिए ये बहुत ही बड़ी और विशेष बात है कि अभी अभी पिल्लाई जी यहाँ गोवा में उपस्थित हुए तो उन्होंने अपना कार्य जो है वो ताबड़तोड़ करने शुरू कर दिया है और ये बड़ा काम उन्होंने शुरू किया है। वैसे तो हमें सुनाई नहीं देता है कि गवर्नर हाउस से ऐसे कुछ काम होते हुए होंगे, लेकिन एक व्यक्ति जो आदर्श होता है, एक व्यक्ति जब एक्टिव होता है तो वो शांत नहीं बैठ सकता। तो आदरणीय पिल्लाई जी जो गोवा को समझते हैं, समझना चाहते हैं, तो उन्होंने गोवा को समझने के लिए एक ऐसा माहौल उन्होंने बनाने का ठान लिया है कि गोवा के लोगों तक वो पहुंच जाए, लोगों से वो मिले, लोगों की भावनाएं समझे, और इसी के कारण ये कार्यक्रम उन्होंने यहाँ रखा है। आज आप सब लोग जो हैं वो सामाजिक संस्था से जुड़े हुए होंगे, सामाजिक संस्था आप चला रहे होंगे, लेकिन आपके कामों को सराहने के लिए ही आज ये कार्यक्रम यहाँ गवर्नर हाउस में रखा है। यहाँ उपस्थित जितने भी लोग हैं उन्हें हम बताना चाहते हैं, जैसे कि गवर्नर जी ने अपना एक काम जो है वो आगे ले जाने के लिए उन्होंने शुरुआत की है, वैसे देश के हर एक नागरिक ने यदि सोचा कि मैं भी कुछ समाज के लिए करना चाहता हूँ, वैसे शांत बैठना और चुप के जो कुछ कर रहे हैं उनको करने देना, ये तो बात आदत सी पड़ गई है हम लोगों को। लेकिन हमारे गोवा के हो या हमारे देश के लोगों ने, हर एक व्यक्ति ने यदि सोच लिया, ठान लिया, आई ऑल्सो हैव टू डू समथिंग टू माई नेशन, माई पीपल, ऐसा यदि उन्होंने विचार किया तो हर एक व्यक्ति ऐसी पहल कर सकता है। और इसको ही इनिशिएटिव ये जो किए हैं वो हमारे गवर्नर साहब ने किए हैं। तो मैं बहुत खुश हूँ, आनंदित हूँ कि देश के हर एक व्यक्ति को लगता है आज कि मैं भी अपने देश के लिए कुछ करूं, और वो करने की प्रेरणा जो है वो आदरणीय मोदी जी से हमारे गवर्नर साहब ने औचित्य करके उनके जन्मदिन को किया है। तो आज हम सब लोग जो हम पुराणों में सुनते आए हैं कि राजा कालस्य कारणम, राजा जो है वो कारण होता है, कैसा काल बनना चाहिए, कैसे लोग होने चाहिए, कैसी व्यवस्थाएं समाज में बैठनी चाहिए, ये सारे काम जो है वो राजा तय करता है। इसलिए राजा को ही काल के लिए कारणभूत माना गया है। तो अच्छा राजा यदि मिले तो देश समृद्ध हो जाता है, अच्छा गवर्नर यदि मिले तो प्रदेश समृद्ध हो जाता है। और इसी की शुरुआत हमारे आदरणीय पिल्लाई जी जो गवर्नर के रूप में हमें मिले हैं, ही इज अ पर्सन, इज अ गुड राइटर। उन्होंने एक साल में मुझे लगता है 17 पुस्तकें लिखी हैं, और वो लिखना, एक्टिव रहना, देश के लिए कुछ करते रहना, और उनको अच्छी धर्म पत्नी मिले हैं जो उनको मजबूत साथ देती हैं। हम दोनों को बहुत बहुत आशीर्वाद देते हैं श्री क्षेत्र तपोभूमि गुरुपीठ की ओर से, और हम चाहते हैं कि यहाँ बैठे हर व्यक्ति उनकी ये जो पहल है उनको वो समझे और खुद भी अपनी ओर से जो कुछ आप कर सकते हैं समाज के लिए, देश के लिए, वो करे और अपना देश का नाम जो है वो रोशन करे। आप सब लोगों को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। हमें यहाँ बुलाने के लिए गवर्नर हाउस से जितने पदाधिकारी हैं, हमारे आदरणीय गवर्नर साहब है, उनको भी बहुत बहुत आशीर्वाद। जय सच्चिदानंद।
Thank you very much, His Holiness, for inspiring us all. I now request His Grace, the Archbishop, the Most Reverend Philip Neri Ferrand, to kindly bless us all and inspire us with his words. Thank you.
Honorable Governor, Mr. Sridharan Pillai, First Lady, Srimati Rita Pillai, Leader of the Opposition, Mr. Digambar Kamath, Honorable Revenue Minister, Srimati Jennifer Mosorat, His Holiness Sadguru Brahmanand Acharya Swamiji, Chief Minister, Chief Secretary of our Goa government, Inspector General of Police, all the dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. I'm extremely happy to be here today for the launching of this scheme of financial assistance to the social service institutions and needy patients who are undergoing dialysis. This scheme that has been devised by our Honorable Governor on the occasion of the 71st birthday of our Prime Minister. I think this is a unique scheme devised by our Governor to reach out to the social service institutions and to the dialysis patients in their need. The real mark of a civilized and developed society is the concern, the sensitivity that the members of that society show to our brothers and sisters living on the peripheries of that society. And I think that's the main purpose of this scheme, to reach out to our brothers and sisters who are less resourceful and to support the institutions that reach out to such needy persons. And I think that is the essence of the teaching of all religious traditions. All religious traditions invite us to show concern to the poor and the needy. And that was the core of the message of Jesus to his disciples. He told them, whatsoever you do to the least of my brothers and sisters, you do it to me. All of us have great regard for Mother Teresa of Calcutta. Mother Teresa, who is now Saint Mother Teresa, she used to say, the suffering and the poor people need our hands to serve them and our hearts to love them. I think it is such a heart that our Honorable Governor, Mr. Sridharan Pillai has, and it is this loving heart that has led him to launch this praiseworthy initiative to reach out to the social service institutions in our state of Goa and to help our brothers and sisters who have to spend a lot of money for dialysis. I commend our governor for this unique initiative taken as an initiative of our Raj Bhavan. I wish and pray that this initiative may help many of our needy brothers and sisters, and may it inspire all the social service institutions and all of us, followers of various religious traditions, to be hands that can serve and hearts that can love. Thank you.
Thank you very much, His Grace, for blessing us and his inspiring words. I now request the Honorable Leader of Opposition, Shri Digambar Kamath sir, to kindly address the gathering and share his ideas.
Honorable Governor of Goa, Sri Sridharan Pilleji, Honorable Lady Governor Srimati Pilleji, Honorable Grace Archbishop of Goa Philip Neri Ferrauji, आदरणीय आणि पूजनीय ब्रह्मेशानंद स्वामीजी, मिनिस्टर फॉर रेवेन्यू मुंसराज जी, आदरणीय ब्रह्मी जी, चीफ सेक्रेटरी परिमल राय, डीजीपी मुकेश मीना आणि हांगा हजर आशिल्ले सगळे बेनिफिशियरीज. म्हाका दिसता हो हॉल राजभवनांतलो फर्स्ट टाइम एका बऱ्या कामा खातीर, अत्यंत बऱ्या कामा खातीर आज ताचो उपयोग जाता. इज द फर्स्ट टाइम that this hall being used for an exceptionally good cause, and that is helping the people who need this help. Governor has tried to touch hearts of two sections of the society. One, where institutions, organizations selflessly try to work for the benefit of the others without any expectation. And the second section is the patients who suffer, whose families suffer. Dialysis patients. It's a unique type of function today. I must congratulate the Governor of Goa, because Governor अशें कितें करपाक शकता हें आमच्या गव्हर्नरान आज दाखोवन दिलां. नॉर्मली गव्हर्नर असले हातूंत भितर केन्नाच गेल्लो आमी पळोवना. फर्स्ट टाइम अशें जाता की गव्हर्नर इज ट्रायिंग टू अंडरस्टँड द पेन्स ऑफ द सिटीजन्स ऑफ गोवा हू सफर बिकॉज ऑफ वेरियस रिजन्स. इट्स अ गुड थिंग टू हॅपन. जशें आतां सांगलें की गव्हर्नर और रायटर आनी खूब बुकां बरयलीं आहा, ताका नॉलेज आसा. पूण ज्या समाजांतल्यान जे लोक आज हांगा जमल्या, हांव जाणा थोडी संस्था आसा त्यो अशें काम करता. मात्रेछाया जायत, लार द सांताना जायत, वेगवेगळे संस्था आसा जी कामां करतात. ती कामां अत्यंत तांकां पयशांची गरज आसा. दे ऑलवेज नीड मनी बिकॉज देयर वर्क्स आर सच that money cannot be sufficient for them. And second, this is dialysis patients, where I have seen many families ruined because of their relatives suffering from dialysis. I have personally visited some of the families. I have seen them, and that is why this type of help coming from the head of the state, Governor of Goa, means a lot to them.
Thank you very much, the Leader of Opposition, for your valuable words, and I'm sure we'll all eagerly wait. Well, we have the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Ji Sawant, who has arrived. Can we all please welcome you? Welcome you, sir. I now request the Honorable Minister for Revenue, Srimati Jennifer Montserrat, to kindly address the gathering and inspire us all with her kind words. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor for me to be here today in the distinguished presence of the Honorable Governor, the first citizen of our state, to his beautiful wife, Ma'am Rita Pillai. Our governor is also a renowned author and is a renowned author. The face of the Bharatiya Janata Party now and the face of the party in the future, our very charismatic CM, Dr. Pramod Sawant, His Holiness Sri Sadguru Brahmeshanand Acharya Swami, who is an internationally acclaimed spiritual master and the leader of the masses. His Excellency, the Archbishop Philip Neri Perrao, who represents and holds together the entire Catholic community faith in Goa. Shri Digambar Kamath, leader of the opposition, all the dignitaries present here for the disbursement of the financial assistance to social service institutions and patients who are undergoing dialysis. Apart from all the schemes and measures taken by the government of Goa under the Honorable Chief Minister to provide affordable and free healthcare to the people of Goa, it is indeed very heartwarming to see that the Honorable Governor has extended his support towards patients undergoing dialysis and also reaching out to non-profit organizations who work towards the welfare of our society at the grassroots level. Among us today are 5 non-profit organizations working in both the north and the south, namely the Matrachaya Bal Kalyan Ashram, which is a shelter home for destitute girls and boys, the Seva Sankalp, working for the betterment of the underprivileged, La de Santa Teresina, the shelter home for orphan children, and Human Touch Foundation, which focuses on working towards drug abuse, HIV and various other issues. The Association of the All Goa Muslim Jamaats, working for the betterment of the Muslim society. These organizations are doing a commendable work to promote and improve the social conditions of the society, including young children and women on a broad scale. And during the COVID-19 pandemic, they worked tirelessly towards providing humanitarian aid. As most of us are aware, our Honorable Prime Minister celebrated his 71st birthday last month, and which was widely commemorated by organizing different social initiatives by party leaders and Karyakartas across the country. We are blessed in a way to have a visionary leader devoted to the service of the nation and the welfare of the people. I extend my full support to our Honorable Governor, Shri Pillai Ji, for being considerate and initiating this grant which will greatly benefit the people in need. I wish all the beneficiaries the strength and the endurance to continue serving the people in need and in giving them the hope, the faith, love and compassion and guidance that they need. I wish everyone a very, very joyous Navratri festival and may the victory of good always prevail in your lives. A special thank you to the Governor for this initiative, because before we started this program, I was speaking to him and we were discussing about this, and it's the first of its kind program ever to happen. So I would like to congratulate him and thank him from the bottom of my heart for coming here to Goa and actually involving himself with the people and reaching out to help people. I wish him all the best. Thank you very much and God bless.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Minister for Revenue, for your very kind and nice encouraging words. I now request the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant, to address the gathering and enlighten us all with his beautiful words of wisdom. I now request the Honorable Chief Minister, Dr. Pramod Sawant.
आयच्या इनॉग्रल प्रोग्राम डिस्बर्समेंट ऑफ द फायनान्शियल एड दोन तरेन एक आमी म्हणटा की वेगवेगळ्यो संस्था ज्या पद्दतीत वेगवेगळ्या समाजातल्या घटका खातीर काम करता, खास करून ऑर्फन्स आसतले, खास करून ओल्ड पर्सन्स आसतले, डिसेबल्ड पर्सन्स आसतले, हांच्या खातीर काम करपी वेगवेगळे NGOज संस्था, हांच्या खातीर एड्स आनी त्याच बरोबर आमी म्हणटा डायलिसीस पेशंट्स हांच्या खातीर फायनान्शियल रिलीफ आमच्या राज्याचे गव्हर्नर ह्या स्किमी श्री पिल्लैजी, त्याच बरोबर आमचे सगळ्यांचे सद्गुरू श्री ब्रह्मेशानंद स्वामीजी जे हांगासर हजर आसात, आमचे सगळ्यांचे हांगासले मानेस्त आर्च बिशप फिलिप फेराव ते हांगासर हजर आसात. ड्यू रिस्पेक्ट फॉर बिकॉज ऑफ यू ओनली, सो दे हॅव गॅदर्ड हियर अँड दे विल टेक द मोर इनिशिएटिव्स इन सच टाइप ऑफ वर्क्स इन फ्युचर ऑल्सो. म्हाका खरोखरूच खोस भोगता, कारण अशाच पद्दतीच्या वेगवेगळ्या NGOचे काम हांव मुळात पॉलिटिक्सान येवच्या पैकी म्हजी स्वताची NGO, कारण मुद्दाम एल शदाय म्हाका दिसता हांगासर आसा. 8 सेक्टरांत काम करपी म्हजो स्वताचो NGO साई लायफ केअर विथ आयजूय बी काम करता उसगांव तिस्क हांगासर, जी 8 सेक्टरांत काम करता, जी सोशल सेक्टरांत स्कुला खातीर काम करता, जी कावन्सिलिंगाचें काम करता. गोंयांतलें सगळ्यांत पयलीं कावन्सिलिंगाचें काम ही संगत आनी साई लायफ केअर ह्या दोनूय NGOच्या बरोबर गोंयांतलें काम 2002 सुरवात जालें. आनी 2002 वेगवेगळ्या NGOच्या बरोबर म्हजो क्लोज संपर्क आसा. तांच्याय बरोबर मागीर जावं तें 8 सेक्टरांतलें काम आसतलें, जावं तें ऑर्फन एजी खातीर काम आसतलें, जावं तें ड्रग सेक्टरांतलें काम आसतलें. आय एम व्हेरी मच क्लोजली एसोसिएटेड विथ all these NGO, with the grant of the Government of India, with the grant of the NECO, with the government grant with the state government, otherwise from the corporate social responsibilities. So many people, those who are giving the grants, otherwise also, ते आपली ग्रँट्स खर्च करून खूबशे जाण काम करता, हें म्हाका खबर आसा. हांव खरोखरूच सगळ्या NGOचे ह्या सेक्टरांत काम करपी, विशेश करून त्यांच्या स्टाफाचे, जे स्टाफ फिल्डाचेर काम करता तांचे डिफिकल्टीज म्हाका खबर आसा. तांकां 8-8 म्हयने 10-10 म्हयने एकदां पेमेंट जायना, तें हांव जाणा. बिकॉज ऑफ द ग्रँट्स मेळ्ळी जाल्यारूच तेंचे पेमेंट जाताले. द ग्रांट्स मेळना जाल्यार तांचे पेमेंट्सूय बरेचशे फावटी जावंक शकना. बट आउट ऑफ द वे वचून दे आर वर्किंग फॉर द कम्युनिटी. इवन दो कल्याण आश्रम आसतले सगळे NGO, and they are not working for the payment, they are working for the community, they are working for the people. म्हाका खबर आसा ते मनांतल्यान काम करता, ते इनिशिएटिव्स घेवन काम करता. त्या खातीर NGOs चलोवपी सगळ्या संस्थांचे, NGOन काम करपी विशेष करून स्टाफाचे हांव खूब खूब अभिनंदन करता. तुमच्या सारकेल्या कामाची अजुनूय आमकां अशाच पद्दतीन गरज आसा. आज आमचे ऑनरेबल गव्हर्नर्स हांच्यांनी इनिशिएटिव्स घेवन तांच्यांनी एक बरी इनिशिएटिव्स की जे बरे काम करता तांकां आमकां सपोर्ट करपाची सातत्यान गरज आसा. गव्हर्नमेंटाची वेगवेगळ्या पद्दतीची वेगळी ग्रँट्स ह्या NGO खातीर आसा, बट तांच्यांनी फुडाकार घेवन एक विशेष ग्रँट्स हांच्या खातीर सुरवात केल्या. म्हाका दिसता गव्हर्नमेंटाच्या वतीन सदोदीत ह्या कामाक आनिकूय बी बूस्ट मेळटलो, आनिकूय सपोर्ट मेळटलो. फॉर द डायलिसीस पेशंट, देर आर सो मेनी पेशंट्स, दे आर डायलिसीस युनिट आमी वेगवेगळे कडेन गव्हर्नमेंटाच्या हॉस्पिटलांनी सुरवातूय केल्या. म्हणल्यार हांव पळयता द डे बाय डे म्हणजे तांचे कडेन अपॉयंटमेंट्स डायलिसीस युनिटाचेर मेळप हें खूब कठीण जाता. म्हाका दिसता आमी फाल्यांच नवीन डायलिसीस युनिट हो पेडण्यांतल्या हॉस्पिटलांत सुरू करपाचें आसा. इन ऑलमोस्ट इन ऑल तालुकाज आमी डायलिसीस युनिट हे कंप्लीट करपाचें आसा. पण म्हाका खबर आसा वीच कॉस्ट इज नॉट एफोर्डेबल. द गव्हर्नमेंट इज पेईंग देम ओनली द 14,000 रुपीज. तांकां वन टायम डायलिसीस करपा खातीर इट इज एप्रॉक्सिमेटली 20,000 to 22,000 रुपीज कॉस्ट येता. आनी डे टू डे आठवड्यांतल्यान 2-2दा डायलिसीस करप विच इज व्हेरी मच कॉस्टली. It is good initiatives is taken by our honorable governor so that it will be at least give some relief for this type of patients. त्या खातीर हांव तांचे परत एकदा खूब खूब अभिनंदन करता. आमच्या गव्हर्नर ऑफिसाच्या वतीन अशा पद्दतीचे कार्यक्रम, अशा पद्दतीची इनिशिएटिव्स पयलीच फावटी म्हणजे डायरेक्टली आतां पर्यंत वेगवेगळे अवॉर्ड्स आसतले, वेगवेगळे फेलिसिटेशन्स आसतले, हे खुबशे फावटी आमच्या गव्हर्नर ऑफिसांतल्यान केले गेल्ले आसा. Even though directly for the panchayat, directly for the people, for the FRD, in the last governors also, so they so many times they have felicited for the different peoples. But this type of initiatives taken by our honorable governor, I think it is very much proud moment for us also, because he has taken the good initiatives. So in future, या पद्धतीच्या सगळ्या अशा पद्धतीच्या सोहळ्याक सरकारा कडल्यान सातत्यान सदोदीत मदत उरतली. आणि खास करून ह्या सोहळ्याक ब्लेसिंग्स दिवपा खातीर आमच्या मदीं ब्रह्मेशानंद स्वामीजी हांगासर हजर रावले. त्या खातीर तर म्हाका आनिकूय त्याच बरोबर आर्च बिशप हांगासर खास करून हजर रावले. आनिकूय बी म्हणजे आमी म्हणटा एखाद्या कार्यक्रमाची जे त्या कार्यक्रमाचो गरिमा आनिकूय वाडटा. निश्चितच तांचेय ब्लेसिंग्स ह्या अशा पद्धतीच्या संस्थांचेर उरतले. दोनूय कडले म्हणजे आर्च बिशप्स आसतले किंवा स्वामीजी आसतले, हांच्या दोनूय आख्यायिकरित्या येवपी हांव मुद्दामून मेन्शन करतलो की आमी पळयता की संस्कृताचे स्कूल आनी त्याच बरोबर आमी ल्हान बटू तयार करप हें काम जें आसा हें सातत्यान स्वामीजी करीत आयिल्लें आसा. इट इज नॉट ओन्ली तपोभुमी, एक फक्त तपोभुमीचेर न्ही तर गोंयांतल्या 12 तालुक्यांनी संस्कृताच्यो पाठशाळा सुरू करप. गोंयांतल्या 12 तालुक्यांनी तांचे भक्तगण आसात. इट इज नॉट ओन्ली इन गोवा, इट इज अ नॅशनली आनी इंटरनॅशनली बी तांचे भक्तगण आसा. बट त्या शिवाय आमी म्हणटा की व्यसन मुक्ती सारकें काम जे स्वामीजी कडल्यान जाता तें खूब व्हड काम आसा. म्हाका खबर आसा, हांव स्वता स्वामीजींचो अनुयायी आसा. आय एम फिलींग प्राऊड फॉर डॅट. त्या खातीर हांव स्वामीजींचें जेन्ना जेन्ना म्हाका दर्शन घेवपाक मेळटा तेन्ना तेन्ना तांचें दर्शनूय घेता. आनी तांचें विशेष कार्य जें आसा हें व्यसन मुक्तीचें कार्य पुराय गोंयभर युवकांच्या मदीं सातत्यान तेजो प्रचार आनी प्रसार करीत आसता. आर्च बिशप हांच्या कार्याच्या बद्दल तर आमकां सांगपाची गरजच ना, कारण फ्रॉम द स्कुलींग आसतलें, फॉर द ऑर्फनेज आसतलें, स्वता ते मॉनिटर करतात. वेगवेगळी स्कूल्स KG पासून ते PG पर्यंत वेगवेगळ्या स्कुलां कडेन तांचो डायरेक्टली संबंध आसा. आनी विशेष करून हांव एक वाक्य तांच्या बद्दल एक गजाल ही मुद्दामून सांगतलो. द स्पेशल स्कूल वीच इज रन बाय द डायसेसन सोसायटी वीच इज व्हेरी मच एप्रिसिएबल. आनी ऑफकोर्स 2-3 फावटी तांच्या टिचर्सांक द बेस्ट टिचर्स अवॉर्ड हॅज गिवन फॉर युअर टिचर्स वीच इज व्हेरी मच गुड वर्क देअर टिचर्स दे आर डुईंग. म्हणजे आमी म्हणटा की ऑर्फन्स भुरग्यां खातीर आनी स्पेशल चायल्ड्स खातीर ही जी स्कुलां चलता ह्यो थोड्योच संस्था ज्यो चलयता तितून डायसेसन सोसायटीचे जे ओल्ड गोवा तांचे फॉर द स्पेशल भुरग्यां खातीर जे स्कूल चलता, स्पेशल भुरग्यां खातीर स्कूल चलोवप हें खूब कठीण काम आसा. तांच्यो टिचर्स ह्यो स्पेशल टिचर्स हें खूब कठीण काम आसा. बट डायसेसन सोसायटीच्या बाकीच्या स्कुलाच्या पेक्षा हें सगळें जालेंच. बट स्पेशल स्कूल वीच इज इन ओल्ड गोवा वीच इज व्हेरी मच एप्रिसिएबल. आनी तांच्यो टिचर्स तर एक्सलंट वर्क त्या सगळ्या स्पेशल भुरग्यां खातीर करता. त्या खातीर वन्स अगेन कॉंग्रॅच्युलेशन्स. सरकाराच्या वतीन अशें स्पेशल काम जे सदोदीत केलें वता, जावं ते संस्कृताची पाठशाळा पासून संस्कृताची कॉलेज पर्यंत. म्हणजे पयलेच फावटी गोंयांत BAची कॉलेज ही आमच्या तपोभुमीचेर सुरू केली. तांकांय बी सरकाराच्या वतीन सातत्यान सदोदीत मदत हाज्याय फुडें केली वयतली. आनी त्याच बरोबर हांवें जशें म्हटलें की स्पेशल भुरग्यांच्या स्कुलांक सरकारान खंयसरच केन्नाच कमी करपाक दिवंक ना. हाज्याय फुडें ज्यो आमच्या संस्था स्पेशल स्कूल्स हेच्या फुडें सुरू करता भुरग्यां खातीर वेगवेगळे इक्विपमेंट्स आसतले, वेगवेगळ्या पद्दतीचें काम आसतलें, हें सातत्यान चालू उरतलें. आमच्या सोशल वेलफेअर डिपार्टमेंटच्या वतीन आमी म्हणटा की आमकां ड्रग एडिक्शन हाज्या खातीर काम करपी वेगवेगळे NGOs फुडें येवपाक जाय. मागीर डी एडिक्शन सेंटर्स जावचेय न्ही हें हांव देवा लागीं मागतां. आनी ह्या सुवाळ्याक थोडोसो येवपाक म्हाका उशीर जालो. हांव गव्हर्मेंट एट युअर डोर स्टेप वास्को ह्या कार्यक्रमांतल्यान आशिल्लो. ट्राफिका खातीर थोडोसो येवपाक उशीर जालो. त्या बद्दल हांव दिलगिरी व्यक्त करतां. आनी म्हाका ह्या सुवाळ्याक हजर रावपाची संद गव्हर्नर ऑफिसान दिली. त्या बद्दल हांव परत एकदां हांव खूब खूब अभिनंदन करतां गव्हर्नर ऑफिस आनी ऑनरेबल गव्हर्नर हांचेय बी की तांच्यांनी इनिशिएटीव्ह घेवन ह्या पद्दतीचो खूब असो सुंदर कार्यक्रम हांगासर आयोजन केलो. देव बरें करूं.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Ji Sawant. Well, now it's time for the disbursement of the financial assistance. Well, we all know that service to humanity is the best, and this is what we are going to give the financial assistance. Well, I would now request the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Ji Sawant, to kindly do the honors, and I would request from Seva Sankalp, Mr. Satish Bhatt and his team to kindly come a little forward for their financial assistance. Well, Seva Sankalp is based in Kanakona. It's a home for the poor and needy girl child from all over Goa, which provides primary, high secondary and secondary education with residential facilities. Can you please come forward? I request the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa to kindly do the honors. Thank you very much, the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Ji Sawant. I now request His Grace, the Most Reverend Archbishop, Shri Philip Neri Pera, to kindly do the honors, and I would request from Matshaya, Sagar, Mr. Sagar, along with his team, to kindly come forward and accept their financial assistance. Well, this institute helps orphans and needy boys from the entire state of Goa. Matshaya Bal Kalyan Ashram. Thank you so much, His Grace, for the honors. I now request His Holiness Sadhguru Ramesh Anand Acharya Swamiji to kindly do the honors, and I would request Lar de Santana Teresina, Reverend Father Sylvester D'Souza, along with his team, to kindly come forward and accept their assistance, the financial assistance. Well, this institute provides and helps youngsters with education. They make sure that not only educate them and get their students passed, but also helps them to develop their skills and helps them to get enrolled in higher secondaries and other professional courses. Well, they take care of children who are between the age group of 14 to 19 years. Thank you very much, His Holiness. I now request the Honorable Leader of Opposition, Shri Digambar Kamath sir, to kindly do the honors. And I now request Mr. Peter Borges from Human Touch to kindly come forward along with his team members. Well, Human Touch is known for taking care of many, especially HIV children and youngsters and also adolescents, and help them with social protection support, sunburst camp, ICANN leadership camp, nutritional support, and aftercare program also. They have around 250 kids whom they are taking care of. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, the Honorable Leader of Opposition, sir, for the honors. I now request the Honorable Minister for Revenue to kindly do the, Srimati Jennifer Montserrat to kindly do the honors. And now invite Mr. Bashir Sheikh of Association of All Goa Muslim Jamaats to kindly come forward along with his team members. Well, the main aim of this Jamaat is to bring interfaith and community dialogue for peace and harmony. They also believe in providing education to every child around and also community service. They have a shelter home which is named as Ashiana. Thank you so much. And now we move on to the beneficiaries, the individual beneficiaries for dialysis. And I now request His Excellency, the Honorable Governor of Goa, to kindly do the honors. And I would request Mrs. Piedad Fernandez to kindly come forward and accept her assistance, her financial assistance. I would request His Excellency, the Governor of Goa, to kindly do the honors. I once again request His Excellency, the Honorable Governor of Goa, to kindly do the honors for Mr. Jabbar Latif Sheikh, the financial assistant. Sir, kindly come forward, please. Thank you very much, His Excellency, the Honorable Governor of Goa. I now request the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Ji Sawant, to kindly do the honors. And I would request Tracy Fernandez to kindly come forward and accept her assistance, her financial assistance. Of Goa, sir, for the kind gesture. I now request the Honorable Minister for Revenue, Srimati Jennifer Montserrat, to kindly do the honors. And I would request Mrs. Uma Sitaram Naik to kindly come forward and accept her financial assistance. I once again request the Honorable Minister for Revenue, Srimati Jennifer Montserrat, to kindly do the honors, and I would request Mr. Bosco F. Rodriguez to kindly come forward and accept his financial assistance. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your kind gesture. I now request the Honorable Leader of Opposition, Shri Digambar Kamath sir, to kindly do the honors, and I would request Shri Athar Zambavalekar to kindly come forward and accept his financial assistance. Thank you very much, the Honorable Leader of Opposition, and I now request His Grace, the Most Reverend Archbishop Shri Philip Neri Ferram, to kindly do the honors, and I would request Shri Shekhar V. Khandeparkar to kindly come forward and accept his financial assistance. I once again request His Grace Archbishop to kindly do the honors, and I would request Mrs. Dia Deepak Naik to kindly come forward and accept her financial assistance. Thank you very much, His Grace, for doing the honors, and I now request His Holiness Sadhguru Brahmeshwaranand Acharya Swami Ji to kindly do the honors, and I would request Mr. Premanand Anant Salgaonkar to kindly come forward and accept his financial assistance. Thank you so much, His Holiness and all our dignitaries for the disbursement of the financial assistance. And I now request His Excellency, the Honorable Governor of Goa, to kindly enlighten us all with his wise words of wisdom. Sir, I request you to kindly address the gathering, His Excellency, the Honorable Governor of Goa.
Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant, Srimati Jennifer V., Honorable Minister for Revenue, respected Leader of Opposition, Sri Digambar Kamath, His Grace Archbishop Sri Philip Neri, His Holiness Sadhguru Parmeshananda Acharya Swamiji, आदरणीय स्वामी माताजी ब्रह्मी देवी जी, चीफ सेक्रेटरी परिमल राय, श्री मुकेश कुमार मीना, DGP of Police, Sri Mihirvardhan, Secretary to Raj Bhavan, and my dear friends, this is one of the happiest moment in my life. Today, the Raj Bhavan is opening a unique service system, the two from inside Raj Bhavan. Our opposition leader stated that this first time this type of function from the Raj Bhavan is witnessing. Once he was the Chief Minister of Goa and an experienced and matured politician of Goa, he stated that this is a new era. As far as Raj Bhavan is concerned, of course under the system of, I'm not blaming anybody, because of the system followed in our country, Raj Bhavan has got certain exceptions. When I had occasion to go through the Constitution of India, Raj Bhavan is not a power center. Governor, of course, governor's post is a nominated post, and elected chief minister's post is an elected and selected post by the people of the state. So power center is always government. But at the same time, Raj Bhavan is concerned, our concept goes back to ancient history. There is a theory was existing in our country, wherein if there is dharma, there is no need of Raja. That is a concept propounded by our ancient thinkers. So Raj Bhavan is concerned, I would like to say, guardian of law, protection, crucial decision also be taken by governors. But with respect to governors' power, there are so many controversial disputes existing in our country. I had occasion to go through one report. The government of India was appointed an eminent person to think about the powers of the governor. Then his report is there. I don't want to make any comment. But my concept is whether a governor or a person is holding higher post or chief minister, ministers, MLAs, people's representatives, what is the dharma vested with us? To serve the people. Serve the people means who is supreme in our Indian system. My respected, the due respect to everybody, I would like to say Indian Parliament is not supreme. This is my personal view, not as a governor. Supreme Court is also not, of course, the supreme, but one way, as far as law is concerned, it is supreme, apex court. But the people are supreme according to me, and the basis of democracy is that people are supreme. Then governor, chief minister, opposition leader, all are expected to serve the people. They are not the boss of the people. So this mentality, of course, inculcated in our present political system. And we are going to higher levels, upper, upper say. And we should be more and more prefer the people, cooperate with the people. That is also the tradition of our country. I am posing a question before you. In 1947, August 15, of course not Goa, in other parts of the country is concerned, we got political freedom. When that power was given to Indian people, in 1947, August 15, where was Gandhi? Actually, to enjoy the fruits of the Indian freedom struggle, number one person to be considered was Gandhiji at that time. But he was with the people. So, protocol and other things are there. Protocol-wise government is in a higher degree. But I would like to say, ask a question. In free India, Gandhiji was far away from any from all political parties. After 1947, after independence struggle, Gandhiji was not even a foreigner member of a political party. But if I put a question to you, who was the greatest politician in the last century? All of us will give the good answer, Gandhiji. Then who was stopping the protocol? Nehruji was stopping the protocol. When Nehruji wants to meet Gandhiji, history shows us that you have to go all the way to Wardha Ashram to visit Gandhiji. I can quote one more aspect. In 1977, after emergency, the forces behind emergency were defeated. Then no political era was there, Delhi. The person who suffered maximum, fought against the setup at that time during emergency was Jayaprakash Narayan. But Jayaprakash Narayan, everybody suggested his name for Prime Ministership. Then I am remembering, I was a student leader at that time. For Rashtrapati, also his name was suggested. But he told, I don't want any post. I want to serve the people. In 1948, Nehruji wrote a letter to Jayaprakash Narayan. My dear friend, you will be the future Prime Minister of India. Then, respectfully, by expressing his friendship with the Nehruji, he wrote a letter, Jayaprakash, I am not, don't want to hold any post, but at the same time I want to serve the people. So that is why, of course, constitution is there, multiplicity of laws are there, system is there, for keeping law and order, system is there. But at the same time, the question is, can we keep our dharma? I took the charge of the governor about 3 months back. Within short time, within a few days after that, I visited two important our spiritual leaders sitting here, one to ashram and other to the bishop house. They are representing the dharma. Our dharma, inculcating dharma among the people, their work, I would like to appreciate. So that is why my personal experience as a governor in Mizoram, of course, this is a continuation of that. That's why I am stating about that aspect. When I was appointed there, as a governor. Just prior to that, I was the president of a political party in which our chief minister and myself belonged at that time. Then on the day when I reached there, non-English newspapers, there was a news item. No, we cannot allow this Mizoram be a dumping place of Hindu fundamentalists. I don't want any political aspects regarding that aspect. Then there was a call for protest on that day. The opposition leader belongs to a party in which Kamathiji now belongs. And straight away, I went to his house, 5-time chief minister. He happened to be one of the best politicians ever seen by me in that area. Then he, with my respect, pranam, my heart-to-heart relationship, he became one of the best friends of not only me, but my family. Whenever he is getting a fish from his pool, he will send it to Rajput for me. His wife is a best cook. The cake and other things she will be preparing. Then immediately after that I am not requesting opposition leader to send me. So relationship. Then once after 1 year, one of my books was released by him. Chief Minister also was there. He told the people that the finest don't never see it like that. I don't want to beat my own trumpet, so I am not going to that aspect. So the crux of my appeal before you, if you want to serve the God, if you want to serve the society, you will have to go to the needy. And as rightly pointed out by Gandhiji, India's freedom, according to Gandhiji, in the arena of development, in the queue, the last person who is getting the minimum requirement, then only I would like to say that India is a free country. That was the words of Mahatma Gandhiji in 1947, August 14. So serve the people. They are trying for that. Embodiment of Dharma. Archbishop, I went there about a few days back. We were together here, 1.5 hours we discussed with respect to all many things. The crux of the matter is that, so these people are Swamiji, this Bishop Ji, all are dedicated in the life for a cause. Of course, that is their religion. But at the same time, the process of making a man with the full-blooded human being creation, their contribution is better than our politicians. Full-blooded personality. Our Chief Minister stated one concept, Sarva Dharma Sankalpa. Sarva Dharma Samabhav. All are dharmas. According to me, 12 religions were known in the world, according to me, mainly. All the 12 religions were welcome to our country. That spirit is there. So for that purpose, the fund of governor, our opposition leader stated something in our room. I don't want to repeat that. This fund is there. Then with respect to that fund, what is to be done? In Mizoram, I have visited almost all orphanages there. Church people help me, 88%. In Mizoram, 88% people are Christians. 90% of the land forest area, only 10% is for a domicile purpose and agriculture operation purpose also. That is inclusive. 88% and that 9% Buddhist people, 2% Hindus and less than 1% Muslims. For the unity of the people, with some pain in my mind, I would like to say 2019, January, I took charge there in November. They boycotted Republic Day celebration of India. Then I had occasion to see those papers at that time. I went there after 8 months. Then I saw placards carried by certain people in that boycotting procession. Hello China, bye bye India. When I was about to go to that place, I met our Prime Minister. Prime Minister told me, don't quarrel with them. You try to ignore them. Then through service and other things, people have faith in the Raj Bhavan. And in the Raj Bhavan was open during the period of this pandemic situation, open to all of the people residing there, food was given to them like that. So through that process, we are doing a godly service, and I think it is the mundane duty of every public servant, including governor, to serve the people for that purpose, and this Raj Bhavan is opening for that purpose. At the same time, Raj Bhavan Secretary, Chief Secretary and others are here. So by complying the stipulations of few offices, we will have more and more connection with that. That is not connected with anything to politics, anything to ruling party, or anything with respect to the administration, anything to the Chief Minister. But we will have to start let us have a good starting here. And further, I would like to announce 2 more aspects here. One, our Chief Minister is kind enough to make a proposal before me for a Raj Bhavan for the residents of the governor, and make this ancient, our prestigious, this Raj Bhavan open to the people as a monument. And I would like to declare, because previously some objection on the side of the governor was there, in this program I am publicly declaring that new Raj Bhavan residence for the governor is accepted. The offer given by the Chief Minister is accepted by the present governor and secretary. Secondly, I was a former senior Central Government Standing Council and CBA Council in Kerala High Court in 2001 to 3. Additional assistant solicitor general also. I resigned that post in 2003 and became the president of a political party. That is my history. Then I asked our secretary, Tribal Secretary, to place all the legal files before me for immediate disposal. Then I had occasion to see 1 or 2 files related to the right of the citizen, Right of Information Act and other concerned cases. I am not fighting fault with anybody. I am not blaming any other governors occupied in this chair. But I would like to publicly declare my policy that governors are bound to furnish information to the people, and people are supreme. Case before the Supreme Court, of course, this Rajbhavan preferred appeal, opposed such a move, and I am not repent because that is done in good faith. So I don't want to blame anybody, but hereafter, right to information with respect to Rajbhavan will be available for all the citizens. I declare that aspect also publicly, and legal cases pending there are concerned. Of course, legal aspects, they will take proper decision in that cases, and these two announcements also say, also submitting before you people, and at the same time, hereafter, now only today, 5 institutions and I think 10 or 12 patients were bestowed with this amount, but hereafter the Rajbhavan has planned about 20 this type of meeting in various places of Goa, and I also have decided to visit all orphanages, old age houses and hospitals and other things, and as far as possible, maximum fund may be pumped into that direction, and hereafter more and more service you can expect from this Rajbhavan, and I am soliciting the help of the people from all walks of life, irrespective of caste, creed, religion and politics. Please help us, and we will be with you. With these few words, I am concluding my speech. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, His Excellency, the Honorable Governor of Goa. I now request respected Secretary to the Honorable Governor to kindly do a few announcements.
Just now, the Honorable Governor has announced field visits to different places. So on 11/10, that is on Monday, he will be visiting Bal Kalyan Ashram, Talavali Ponda. After that, on 13th, he will be visiting the Missionaries of Charity, Fatorpa. On the same day, he'll visit Lar de Santan Terenza at Paji Fond, Madgaon. And then he will be visiting Matruchaya Balika Kalyan Ashram in Madgaon. On 22nd, he'll be visiting the Missionaries of Charity, Kepen. On 23rd, he'll be visiting Ashiana, a shelter home at Vasco. And on 25th, he'll be visiting El Shaddai at Asagaon. These institutions may kindly note these dates, and please be prepared for the honorable visit of the Governor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I now request the respected Private Secretary to the Honorable Governor of Goa, Mrs. Mizi Disa, to kindly propose the vote of thanks.